Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Quick Expert Reviews. Today we've got a Doro 8035. Not your standard smartphone. This is more aimed at the senior members of the family. But regardless, I thought I'm gonna review this unit just in case you're interested in buying one. Oh, that's interesting. Doro will replace your screen free of charge within the first 12 months. That's a good start, to be honest. Don't think that many companies do that nowadays. I think the last company that did that was Huawei with the P20 Pro, the first 6 months, and I somehow believed it was a HTC U11 as well. But other than that, yes, the 835 does have you can replace a screen with it as well. So that's the charger, box standard micro USB with the lead battery, and that's pretty much it. The battery of 2500 milliampere hour size, so not the biggest to be honest, but the phone itself isn't really targeted at power users anyway, so yeah, let's start with that. So the battery is replaceable, so if you'd like to buy additional unit, you can do that on the Doro website. You remove the back, and that's where the battery slides in. The phone is also capable of taking memory cards and obviously a SIM card. That all happens underneath um, the case. So let's power it on. To be honest, I usually skip the setup process, the tutorial and whatsoever, but with this phone I'm gonna show you how to set it up. But first things first, that's the charging port, which is on the side. That's where you slide in the cable, the headphone jack and the power button on the top. Then we've got the volume up, volume down, the loudspeaker on the back, and a front-facing camera with the earpiece, back-facing camera, 5 megapixel LED flash, and an SOS button, which I'll talk you through later on. So, like I said, we're gonna start with the setup first. So, okay, the battery is low. Yeah, just want to show you how it looks like, just in case you're thinking about buying one yourself, or you're thinking about buying one for your senior family member, or a young one as well, because the phone is pretty much very easy to use. So if you like an Android based handset that's easy to use, that's a pretty decent option. So we're going to go through some basic settings. As you can see, at the very beginning you set up the in-call volume, the accessibility settings, some of the legal terms that you have to go through, but luckily you've got the go to the end button, which I kind of skip through everything. And then you can set up your Google account if you'd like to as well, so you can log in if you've got your own Google account that you want to set up on the phone, or if you want to create a new one. So the phone is now ready to use. And yeah, there is like a very short tutorial at the beginning on how to use the phone and the main functions of the phone, how to send a text message, but I'll explain that. I'll delve into more details in a second. So that's the main menu. That's the Doro skin user interface on the phone itself. So very heavily modified as opposed to, for example, I don't know, any box standard Android device. This tutorial shows you more or less where everything is, but I'll do that as well. So yeah, bit of focusing issues with the camera. So first of all, when you scroll from the very top, you've got like a box standard Android shortcut. Then if you go to Google folder, you can tap I want to, and it shows you how to, for example, rename the folder or add additional apps. Then when you press call, you can call a number, a contact, a recent contact. So as you can see, everything is very easily laid out. You've got big buttons, big fonts, and so on, so on. So if you want to contact, you can tap in the top right corner who, and you can type in who you want to contact. Then you've got quick actions in here, so you can set up a weather widget if you'd like to, which is very easy to use. So if you swipe to the right, you've got the weather. If you swipe to the left, if you want to send a text message, you press send, and then it asks you What would you like to do? Would you like to create a note? Would you like to send an email? Would you like to send a text message? Then when you press the camera, you go to the camera, and then if you'd like to, you can change some settings. You don't have to, you can change the picture quality, but as you can see, it doesn't use any jargon or anything like that. Picture quality, low, high. It doesn't ask you about the resolution of the picture or anything like that. It's just if you want low quality that you can, you want to send quickly via MMS, you can choose that and so on. Then if you want to listen to the radio, for example, you can do that because the phone has a built-in FM radio. However, you need headphones, and the headphones do not come in the box. So you need any other wired headphones to plug in because they do double up as an antenna. Then if you'd like to, you've got Discover menu, so you can discover more about the phone, how to use it, and so on. If the manual in the box isn't enough for you. And then if you want to set up an alarm and an internet connection, and then the assistance. So that's the button on the back of the phone, which I showed you at the beginning of the video. It helps you set it up. So if you'd like to, you can configure it so that the button will, for example, the assistance button will perform a specific task. So for example, first of all, how do you want to activate it? So long press, for example, if you know your senior family member might collapse, they don't have to press it 3 times, they can press and hold, and then it will either dial an emergency number that you've set up, or it's going to dial your number if you've set it up. So it works pretty well. To be honest, so you can add up to 5 contacts, so for example your family and an emergency number as well, but the first contact that is on the list will be dialed by using the SOS button. Now if you go to general options and then advanced options, you will actually end up in a bog standard normal settings as they are in the Android. So you can see that the phone is running on Android 7.1.2. On top of that, the phone itself it has 2 gigabytes of RAM. It's got a 16 gigabytes of storage, which is expandable via memory cards. Then if you'd like to, you can uninstall some apps. So if you're passing the phone to someone else and you don't want them to accidentally use any app, you can obviously disable the app. The phone doesn't have any additional features like Miracast. You can't stream to a telly or anything like that. You can obviously connect it to a Wi-Fi, fixed Wi-Fi or mobile internet connection, but apart from that, there is nothing else in here in regards to connectivity. So yeah, overall a decent device. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching another episode of Quick Expert Reviews, and I'll speak to you soon, guys. Take care. Bye.